Everyone knows that pairing the right wine can enhance and complement the flavor of most meals. But how much do we consider the water we pair with our food and wine? You'd be surprised what a difference in choosing the right water can make to your meal. Let's take a look at how to best pair Valser Classic. Sparkling, delicious, high in minerals, and Valser Silence, still, smooth, and lower in mineral notes. Let's apply the principles of wine pairing to your choice in water. As a sommelier, I look for specific characteristics: fruit, floral, herbal, mineral notes. The idea is to make sure that whatever I pair it with will complement one another, often by sharing similar tasting notes. Just like wine tasting, I look for appearance. It's the clarity and presence of bubbles. On the nose, I'm looking for familiar smells such as mineral notes of wet slate and chalk, to name a few. On the palate, which of course is taste, what notes am I picking up? And finally, finish, which is how the water finishes on the palate. Terroir is a French term that basically means a sense of place. Valser, like wine, comes from its own terroir, the high elevated cold peaks of the Swiss Alps, buried deep within stone and rock lie sources that are millions of years old. When choosing water to match your wine, I recommend a focus on structure. If your wine has a robust structure, then you'll want water with sufficient structure to hold its ground. Whereas a softer structured wine would be overpowered by too much effervescence. Sparkling Valser Classic with its effervescence can really lift up a California rosé, or balance powerful full-body Barolo with its high acidity and tannins. Whereas the softer Valser Silence is ideal for lighter body wines like refreshing Vino Verde or acidic sweet Vouvray with its notes of fruit, honey, quince, and herbs. A delicious burrata filled with a clean, briny cream needs something that won't overpower the lighter flavor, so I'd recommend non-carbonated. It's also great with something like ahi tuna poke, so packed with flavor notes of sweet, salty, and tangy citrus. A gentle palate cleanse is ideal. It's important to really consider taste when it comes to a meal's main dish. Is it a strong taste that needs the flavor complement that comes from a dash of mineralization? Or is it a subtler flavor that requires equally subtle water? I'm really enjoying the strong mineral notes of Valser Classic with an American dish like this Alaskan halibut. When it comes to fish, fresh, clean pairings is always key, with delicate, subtle flavors from the fish and the tart braised vegetables. For those with Parisian tastes, a coq au vin is best without the bubbles. Because the dish is braised slowly in red wine and brandy, and a sauce so rich that Valser Silence gives it the smoothest finish. We've talked about water alongside your dish so far, but when it comes to something as indulgent as creme brulee, custard topped with caramelized sugar and notes of vanilla cream, I'd actually recommend Valser Classic to cleanse your palate before you dig in, or in the case of something subtly bitter like these Swiss truffles, afterwards. When it comes to a subtler flavor in dessert like vanilla beans and gelato, or the high acidity and strong citrus aroma of key lime tart, then Silence makes the better complement. Now you know how to match Valser water from Switzerland to the key elements of your meal. Whether it's a grand dinner party or just a solo snack, take a moment to think about how the flavors and textures of your food might be enhanced with a thoughtful choice of water.